This is a titration of a weak base, and we're given a value of Kb with a strong acid. The first question is the pH of the solution at the start before we add any HCl. What's present is only our weak base, so this is a weak base problem. We'll represent our base as a generic weak base B that's going to react with water, and we'll get our conjugate acid in solution plus hydroxide. So our ice table can be written up. We start with 0.1 molar of our weak base. We're going to lose a little bit of that. We don't have any of our conjugate acid or hydroxide to speak of to start. For every X moles that reacts with water, we're going to get X moles of our conjugate acid plus the hydroxide. Equilibrium is the initial plus the change. So we get our equilibrium quantities. And our equilibrium expression would be Kb is going to be equal to hydroxide ion concentration, that of our conjugate acid, divided by the equilibrium concentration of our base. So we substitute in our quantities from the ice table, and this is what we get. We want to determine whether or not we can make the approximation that this X is insignificant compared to the initial concentration, and to do that we multiply 1,000 times our equilibrium constant, which here is Kb. Find that's equal to 0.013, and if that is less than our initial concentration of our base, then we're okay. Our initial concentration is 0.1, so we're good. We know that our approximation is valid, because 1,000 times Kb being less than our initial concentration is equivalent to less than 5% of this reacting. Alright, so this is approximately equal then to x squared over 0.1. We're going to solve for x, because that's our hydroxide ion concentration, and we find that by taking the square root of x squared, which is going to be Kb times 0.1, and equal to 1.14 times 10 to the minus 3. Okay, now that we have x, we go back and see x is hydroxide ion concentration, so we can calculate our pOH, and our pH is going to be 14 minus pOH, which is 11.057, okay, or 11.06. Okay, the next question is to calculate the pH after an addition of 20 milliliters of our strong acid. Okay, so now we need to know how much acid and base we have added together into our solution. The base is 0.1 molar, 40 milliliters, so we have 0.1 millimoles per milliliter. Millimoles per milliliter is the same as moles per liter, and if we multiply that by 40 milliliters, we have 4.0 millimoles of our weak base initially. Of our added acid, we have 0.1 molar and 20 milliliters. So 0.1 times 20 milliliters, we have 2.0 millimoles of H plus added. Okay, that's how many millimoles of HCl, but in solution we know it's really H plus that's of concern. So we can label a separate pre-equilibrium step in which we know that we have our base is going to react with H plus to give us our conjugate acid. Initially we have 4 millimoles and we're adding 2 millimoles of our strong acid. All of our strong acid is going to react and consume 2 millimoles of our base. So now we have 2 millimoles of our base. We don't have any strong acid. And we have 2 millimoles of our conjugate acid. So essentially we have half of the base has been converted to the conjugate acid. So we're halfway to equivalence. We're halfway through the buffer region. Okay, we have a balanced buffer because we have equal amounts of our base and the conjugate acid. So we can say pH is equal to pKa plus log concentration of our base to acid. Since we have equal amounts of both the base and the acid, this is the log of 1, which is going to be 0. This whole thing goes to 0. And we're left with a result, common result, that the pH is going to be equal to our pKa halfway to equivalence. Alright, now to find out what that value is, we look up and we see that we don't have a Ka value, but instead a Kb value. So we're going to have to convert our Kb to Ka. So we can do a negative log. Ka is going to be Kw divided by Kb. So this is the negative log of 1 times 10 to minus 14 divided by 1.3 times 10 to minus 5, or our pH is going to be equal to 9.1139, or 9.11 with 2 sig figs. Okay, the pH of the solution after addition of 40 milliliters of HCl. Okay, that means we have 4 millimoles now of H plus that have been added, and therefore all of our base has been converted to its conjugate acid, because remember we started with 4 millimoles of our base. So essentially we're at equivalence at this point. All of our initial base has been converted to its conjugate acid. So to determine the pH at this point, this is a weak acid calculation. So we have our concentration of our weak acid, which is the conjugate acid of our weak base, is 4 millimoles in 40 milliliters added, 40 milliliters to start, 80 milliliters of solution. So that gives us a concentration of 0.05 molar. Okay, weak acid calculation. We have water reacting with our weak acid that produces H3O plus ions in solution, and we get back some of our weak base. Ice table. Our initial concentration was just calculated. We assume we don't have any of this before this reacts with water or our base. After it reacts, we gain X and X in both of our H3O plus and our base. So this is 0.05 minus X, X, X. And now we use our equilibrium expression, where Ka, since this is a weak acid, is going to be H3O plus times our base, our products, over the concentration of our reactants. Alright, we need a value for Ka. Ka, Kw over Kb. Again, we started with a weak base here. We started with a weak base. It was converted to its conjugate acid, so we're trying to find the Ka of the conjugate acid. And we have a value of 7.69 times 10 to the minus 10. Okay, that's a very weak acid. Plug in our values from the ice table. X, X, 0.05 minus X. We can test our approximation. To see if we can get rid of this and not have to solve a quadratic. Ka times 1,000 is equal to 7.7 times 10 to the minus 7, and that's certainly less than our initial concentration. So our approximation is okay. So this is approximately equal to x squared over 0.05. Solving for x. We get that x is 6.2 times 10 to the minus 6. Now that we have x, we look back and answer the question. We want pH. X is H3O plus, so we can calculate pH as the negative log of this value, which is 5.208, which with 2 sig figs is 5.21. Okay, a lot of calculations for that particular problem. Last step, calculate the pH of the solution after the addition of 50 milliliters of 0.1 HCl. That means we have 5.0 millimoles of HCl added. We started with 4.0 millimoles of our base. So all of our base has been converted to H plus. okay, the conjugate acid, that consumes 4 out of the 5 millimoles of HCl. So we have 1 millimole of excess HCl in solution. Okay, in solution our total volume is 50 plus 40, 90 milliliters. Alright, so we have a strong acid in solution, and this is going to be the dominating generator or determination of pH. We still, and we can put that as a note, we still have 4 millimoles of our conjugate acid, but this does little impact. It's negligible on pH. Alright, so we can ignore this, and this is what's going to determine our pH. So our pH, or actually let's go to pOH. Is going to be the negative log of our hydroxide, or what am I doing? I can go right to pH. pH is the negative log of H3O plus, or we have 1 mole, 1 millimole, in 40 plus 50 milliliters. So this is the concentration of H plus. So pH is a negative log of H plus and is equal to 1.95.